Michael, like you, I am just here for these comments. Natalie is here. She is always in the comment section, either reading them or replying to them. She holds it down and keeps it real. Natalie got 2 jobs here at Brother from Another. She holds it down and she keeps it real. Managing our social media accounts among her many duties, among her many roles and responsibilities here at this fine operation. So Natalie, as always, got some stuff to say. She's got her ear to the street, so she has heard you. She got thoughts. She got takes. Natalie, take it away. What's on your mind first?
Well, you were talking about, both of you were talking about Justin Fields the other day, because we know that he's going to the Steelers. And you were having a larger conversation about kind of what type of quarterback he is, whether it's too early to call him a bust or not. But Michael, you said something, Michael Smith, you said something that I thought was interesting, and I was like, let me see what the streets think. So you mentioned that he's the best running quarterback that you've seen in your lifetime. I'm paraphrasing, but everyone can see your quote on the screen. So we put it up, posted it, ran some polls to see what people think.
Was it provocative? Did it get the people going?
It did. It did. And I thought, to me, I was just like, really? I don't know that I really strongly disagreed with it, but I just never heard anyone say that. And if I recall, Holley's original reaction on the show was like, oh, sort of like it kind of made both of us react. So that's why I kind of wanted to test it, with people. But they definitely did not agree with you, Mike Smith. So
Shocker. Certainly not the first time.
We ran a few polls, but based on one of the ones we ran, the overwhelming favorite was Mike Vick. And that's largely what the comments were saying. They were just like, come on, Michael Vick ran so he could walk. Mike Vick. So there was a lot of Mike Vick, right?
Right.
But some of the interesting ones, or just things that I thought were notable that also came up, people said, you forgetting about Colin Kaepernick. A lot of mentions of Randall Cunningham. Our friend Rita, a friend of the show, said he's not even currently the best running, quarterback in the NFL. So lots of reactions. So I want to throw it back to you because I posted your rationale for it to make sure people got the context.
Yeah.
But
they ain't read that.
No, they didn't watch it. Someone asked how old you were. They asked how old you were.
Where's your lifetime?
Old enough to whoever asked that question, I'm old enough to be your daddy.
So throwing it back to you.
Wait, and as Tupac said in Juice, I would have been your daddy, but the line was too long. I'm sorry.
It's all good. But I'm just curious. Has your position changed based on any of the comments I said? And what do you think about some of the other names that were up for consideration, both of you?
I mean, of course I consider them. I didn't just pull that out my ass.
I know you didn't.
No, I know you didn't. I know you're not. I know you know. But I mean, it's like, how old am I? Have I forgotten? No, I've seen all of these guys. I've covered most of these guys. Like, I would challenge anybody. And if anything, because I do have some humility to myself, contrary to what you may think. If anything, I could have maybe been a little bit more precise. Maybe a little bit more precise in saying dynamic talent as opposed to just better. Because they got guys that have done it longer, have better numbers, have scored more touchdowns, rushing, body of work as a running quarterback, would certainly surpass that of Justin Fields. But I would challenge anybody to find me a better combination of size, strength, speed, and elusiveness at the quarterback position. Like, Of course I experienced Michael Vick, and I played Madden 04. Probably got a bunch of people comment that played Madden 04, and that's all they know about Michael Vick anyway. It's like I played Madden. Obviously, I know what Colin Kaepernick did. Okay, but what I'm saying is, Michael Vick was little. He was fast. He was Barry Sanders. He had Barry Sanders' feet with Dan Marino's arm. He was little. He was fast. Lamar Jackson is not this physical a runner. I'm not saying he's not physical. He's not this physical a runner. Colin Kaepernick was running away from people. Justin Fields, in terms of his size, speed, and elusiveness, the package is what I was talking about. The package. Right. I grew up with Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham stopped. I told y'all the story before. Randall Cunningham ended my Saints fandom. I'm not going to waste time getting into the whole story. But, like, no, I didn't forget about any of these people.
Put that chart back
and
up.
Maybe Justin,
Put that chart
maybe
back
Justin
up there.
But maybe Justin Fields, what he was doing in 2022, what he showed flashes of in 2022 for a stretch, again, size, speed, strength, elusiveness, I don't think we've seen that in all of that to this level in one rushing quarterback or one quarter. And to me, the crime was that the Bears didn't let him do it more often. Go ahead, Mike.
Mike, you covered Tobin Rote. How was Tobin Rote as a dynamic runner?
He was a bitch to tackle, let me tell you.
Was he? I bet he was. All right, listen. I have no issues with the statement from Michael Smith if you consider context, and I'm going to add some more context, Natalie.
Okay.
Everybody on this list, I can't speak for Tobin Rote. Okay, I can't speak for him, in all seriousness. But everybody on this list is a threat as a passer. You had to fear them as a passer, which made their running more of a weapon because you weren't sure they could dice you up with their arm or with their legs. Justin Fields can't pass. And he's still a damn good running quarterback, and he can't throw the ball. He can't throw the ball from me to you. And he still is a major threat as a runner. So, look, everybody else, like Colin Kaepernick, yes, and Randall Cunningham. I love the Randall Cunningham callback. But for combination, if you consider everything that person is doing, the quarterback is doing, yeah, I have no issue with Justin
But
Fields.
I am strictly talking about, because I mean, if you want to talk about, like, there's running quarterbacks and there's scramblers. There's there's all the way back to Fran Tarkenton. There's, again, baddest mofo for my money, 1990s peak Steve Young. There's Steve Young as a running quarterback. There's a lot of, Dante Culpepper can move. There's a lot of guys that can move that were threats running the football. I mean, I don't even think Cam Newton is on this list. Cam Newton
should be on there.
Because he wasn't among the most rushing yards.
Cam is the best goal line. Cam might be the best goal line runner from the quarterback position.
Nobody's had more games with a rushing and a passing touchdown than Cam Newton. I mean, and I'm not even talking about dual threat. To your point, Michael, you're talking about dual threat, like who's as dangerous a passer as they are a runner. I'm strictly talking about the physical talent and how dynamic a runner Justin Fields is at his size with his strength. He's 6'3", 230, running away from people and running over people as needed. We didn't see enough of it from Chicago, and that's the disappointment. But Natalie, I appreciate it because I can take the smoke. It's okay. Like I don't mind it. Like I'm used to being ahead. You know what I mean? It's hard when you're the first one.
Oh, here we go.
It's hard when you're the first one. You gotta take the criticism, and then 2-3 years from now, when everybody's saying it, it's like, But I'm not gonna say I told you so, though, Mike. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna just let it be understood.
You wouldn't do that.
Because Natalie was understood, need not be spoken. So I'm gonna stop speaking and let you go back to doing your thing. What else, Natalie? What's on your mind?
Okay. Well, look, like I said, Mike Vick is the one who won the poll.
Oh, hold on. But wait, we need another poll. Sorry to interrupt you. We need another poll. Everybody, we were talking about this before we came on camera. Poll. Does Natalie look like Shaka Khan?
Oh, Lord.
Okay, that is on, put that on the poll. That's the next poll. Okay.
We are not putting up a poll with that.
No, we're not gonna do that.
All right. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to go ahead.
Okay.
And then she flipped the hair.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. What you got? I'm sorry.
Well, listen,
I'm sorry.
just to wrap up our convo, Mike Vick was the winner of the poll. Like I said, that seems to be the person who most people are leaning. And I don't feel strongly about this, but I think my instinct is Mike Vick as well. But I'm wondering if a lot of that is about just Mike's influence in general on the game, right? And how people feel about Mike Vick, right?
Yes.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.